Hey everyone, Minister Chick 77. I'm going to try to make this quick because I got like 2 back-to-back reviews I'm going to be doing videos. This one's going to be for Fastlane. Just ended. Okay. First off, what I remember of the pre-show, the Heyman interview, well, Miz interviewed Heyman. Heyman's always a good talk. Miz was definitely getting some shit for how he was treating Miz Dow, which at this point, like, he had him go sit in the corner, then because he was attracting attention, he had him go turn around and put his face in the corner, and you're sitting there going, okay, come on, Virgil, Miz Dow, just pop him once, so we can get our Mania match. I'm hoping that one. That's the next video. Okay, so, first match, the 6-man tag. Dolph, Ryback, and Rowan versus Rollins, Kane, and Show. Has anyone caught, because sometimes I watch Raw, sometimes I don't, that weird leg submission Show did to Rowan? Actually looked pretty cool. Rollins, Kane, and Show won, of course. Orton came out afterwards and attacked everyone, or attacked Authority. Looks like we may be getting Orton versus Rollins at Mania. Next video. Next match during this match is where my network feed started acting up a little. Stardust versus Goldust. Cody's new outfit thingy, where he's got the face paint, no shirt, gloves, and tights. I'm not sure how to think about it. I kind of like it, but I don't know, it looks different. It looks weird. Controversial ending. The ref didn't entirely count the 3, and then he realized, oh shit. So, we'll probably get those 2 at Mania. Tag team title match, Usos versus Cesaro and Tyson. Definitely was a better match than I was expecting, mainly for Cesaro. Tyson Kid, yeah, he's doing pretty good too. Cesaro and Tyson won, which I'm like, hey, Cesaro gets a title. Yay! He needs one. The next thing, which I thought was a little early on, but okay. The Triple H confronting Sting face-to-face thing. Let's see. This was a little early, but then pacing for later on, I at least think this should have gone on after the Divas match, because that was crap. Triple H was wearing the Cerebral Assassin gear, the leather jacket and the jeans. His street fight gear, pretty much. He made a comment, he was the heartbeat of the WWE, and I'm sitting there going, do you remember what year you came into WWE? Let's see. If memory serves me correct, it was, what was that? 95? 95? The Monday Night Wars had been going on at that point. Heartbeat of WWE, honestly, I think more Taker than Triple H. But then, of course, well, Triple H is still around, Taker's not. How can Taker be the heartbeat of the WWE? It's Taker. Is there anything else that needs to be said? There was this guy that I heard trying to start a WCW chant. Whoever you are, good job, good attempt, failed. But something that clicked in my head was someone had been mentioning a year or 2 ago that, well, once it was announced that Mania is going to be here nearby in the Bay Area, that, we could maybe try to break a world record for, I think it was the most lucha masks in one area. But obviously, You don't see that happening anytime soon, because who are they going to use? Kalisto? Sin Cara? No. They would have to do it with Rey Mysterio, and I don't see that happening. World record of masks? They could do Sting masks. Easily. Because that would... Levi Stadium has a thing where if you download the app, which pretty much everyone will be, at a specific point you can sync it up, so all the cell phones that you hold up will coordinate with all the others. What they could do is set it up where, hey, put your masks on right now, just blink it or something on everyone's phone. Everyone puts on their Sting masks, Sting comes out, and all it is a sea of Sting masks. I predict that right now. If that happens, I totally get credit for it. I want a t-shirt or something, WWE. Meet the Undertaker? Be awesome. Be really cool. If I can't meet Taker, Seth Rollins. I'm trying to get his VIP ticket. Next, which was the Divas match. Nikki Bella versus Paige. To be honest, I didn't care. Not so much for Paige. I love Paige. Paige can wrestle. Not so much Nikki Bella. I'm sorry, I liked when AJ hurled the talent isn't sexually transmitted line at the Bellas. Because it's like, they came from, what, modeling? Not wrestling? And now Nikki's the Divas champion. Yeah, I don't like the Bellas. Nikki won. She cheated. Of course. Doesn't surprise me. That means she's might be defending the Divas title at Mania, which means, hey, free bathroom break for me. Awesome. I need those. Especially if it's going to be like 5-something hours that I'm going to be there. 5, 6, somewhere in there. Next was the IC title match. Bad News Barrett versus Dean Ambrose. I like both guys. They're really cool. They're both kind of hot in their own way. The ending was weird. I mean, I understand that it was, well, Ambrose wouldn't break and back off when Barrett was in the corner. So, of course, ref had to DQ him. And it's just like, felt like a little bit of a letdown, in a way. We'll probably get a rematch. Hopefully at Mania. I'd be okay with that. And next, the moment of the evening. If anything could be considered match of the night, this is it. At least for me. Let's go out. The Druids music comes on. Taker's music comes on. I literally, I mean no joking right here, I literally started crying after the, oh my god, because brain connecting things. One moment. Casket comes out, Taker's theme is still playing, and Bray gets out of the casket. Bray fucking Wyatt. So, Bray cuts his promo. I used to fear you, and now I pity you. It's time to put your soul to rest. Taker, I challenge you. Arms back, lays back down, gets taken out. Everyone's just like, whoo. Because that means that if Taker accepts, which they wouldn't be doing this if they didn't have confirmation that he would be accepting. This means that I'm going to be getting to see The Undertaker live, wrestling entrance, everything, live at WrestleMania. I'm almost tearing up now, because, go back, I've got the Taker logo tattooed right here. Side note, from Bray there was a Face of Fear reference, which I'm sitting there going, I don't like Kevin Sullivan. I don't. I'm one of the conspiracy theorists who think he set up the whole Benoit family murder thing. I think it's more my brain just can't put things together that Benoit could have actually done that. That's a video for another day. I'm almost done in 10 minutes. Doing pretty good. My videos can be kind of long. Next, this is a second part where my feed started acting up a little. Rusev versus Cena for the U.S. title. I actually, admittedly, I was watching the match, but I was watching. I pulled up a Big Cat Derek dancing to Uptown Funk, which, if I can figure it out, I'll put a link in the description. I'm still figuring this out. If anyone has suggestions on how to figure out this stuff. As far as YouTube and videos, I'm very technically literate. I don't know this stuff. I'm going to be working on learning how to edit videos soon. But I was watching that because it's Derek dancing with a bunch of cats and a llama. Much more interesting, at least me. Ending was weird. I mean, without the blood, it reeked of Mania 13, Brett versus Austin, where Owen, they mentioned him earlier. Austin just passed out. After a low blow, I think. Weird. This had a bunch of weird endings. Rusev won, which means we're getting a rematch at Mania. Which means 11 years after Cena wins his first U.S. title, he wins it again. Because he beat Big Show for it at Mania 20. And this is going to be Mania 31. Maybe this means Cena is kind of coming down the ladder a little. Please let that be true. I hope. Last match of the night. Main event. Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan. Winner goes on to face Brock at Mania. I mean, it was a good match. I already knew who was going to win. Yeah, I kind of read the online spoilers. I do that. Where they said, yeah, Reigns is going to win. And I'm like, Bryan was getting the cheers from the guys, and Reigns was getting the girls and the kids. I would like to put it out there into the world right now. I will not be cheering for Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. I will be cheering for Brock Lesnar. Technically, I'll probably be cheering for Heyman, because I love Heyman. He's awesome. Bryan's pop seemed kind of subdued when he came out. It was kind of... to be honest, since I had an idea Reigns was going to win anyway, it was just kind of, okay, there's some good spots. Beyond that, didn't really care, honestly, which I think sucks because this was where, okay, we find out who is facing Brock at Mania. We should be hyped for this. We should be pumped. We should have this, okay, we're going to get an answer here. Who's going to be facing him? And it was just more of, okay, Reigns won. Because Vince has to get his way. I think Brock versus Bryan would have been a much better match. Instead, we get the Samoan Cena, yay, versus Lesnar. Because you saw a lot of it. Reigns is becoming another version of Cena, which is stupid. Reigns should be a badass. Because he can be. Silent. Give him a manager. Or just limit his promos until he gets better. Main reason for Reigns, I didn't want him to win. To be honest, I don't think he's ready. We can look at Sheamus as a perfect example of what happens What happens when you push a wrestler too fast, too soon? His match against Daniel Bryan, 18 seconds. Vince was expecting Sheamus to get that huge push. Everyone, Sheamus won in 18 seconds! And everyone was going, fuck this shit! That was bullshit! And Daniel Bryan got pushed. And Sheamus just kind of faded into obscurity. Because no one really cares about him anymore. He was pushed too hard too soon, and he burnt out. Thing is, with Roman Reigns, we can see that he will be good. Just not right now. Blah, 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 Reigns won. Admittedly, the handshake at the end, I think, was definitely planned out and bullshit. Because that was pretty much Vince going, hey, Bryan, make him look good. And you have to shake his hand at the end to go, hey, our beef is settled, just go on to beat Brock. No. Also, like, it feels like they took a card or two from NXT. Which, if you haven't watched that, seriously go check it out. That's where the wrestling is. That's where the talent is. That's where the good people are. But this match, I don't even know what to vote as match of the night, because I don't. Vote for moment of the night, the Bray Wyatt thing. If I have to vote for a match, it's probably going to be the Usos. That's it. Oh. They have the WWE stack down. If you get to track these down, do it. I got the Taker one. I'm waiting on the rest of it. It was missing a whole bunch of pieces. Make sure you get the pieces, and if you need to call them for missing pieces, do it. And then the other piece I got a Dolph Ziggler on a ladder. One of the next ones I want to get is, I think there's a Shield one and a Wyatt family one. Those are the next two I want to get. Okay, I'm nearing 18 minutes. Okay, so that's my wrap up. It was okay. Nothing seriously like, I can't wait for WrestleMania. I can't wait for WrestleMania. These matches are going to be awesome. I'm going to do a predictions video for WrestleMania right after this. This one's probably going to be posted first, and then I'll do the next one. Ministry Chick 77 signing off.